Hello, my name is Charles Lincoln, and I'm a TV and radio show host based out of Austin, Texas. I'm going to be talking about the Amazon company transfer pricing profit level indicator for the intangible trademark and franchising opportunities that Amazon transfers abroad. Amazon is, in brief, a company that operates on the internet in direct marketing, retail, online, and is a business to consumer web hosting service. Amazon operates in an industry with multiple competitors, including online mass retailers such as eBay, online specialized retailers such as Apple, Dell. Most notably, it also competes with bookstores, both in the online and brick and mortar stores. Book retailers such as Barnes and Noble and Half Price Books are major competitors. Indeed, the main revenue for Amazon is from book sales. Walmart is another type of brick and mortar retailer. Ebooks, the Kindle manufacturers of the world. Amazon is also is a multinational e-commerce site and thus has almost every industry in the world competing with it. The Google App Engine competes with Amazon Web Services, for example. Working on Amazon's value chain, we realize that it has some basic support activities that we often find in many big firms, but it also has some major primary activities. This includes inbound logistics, such as content providers, software and talent and in-house IP, operations indexing, packaging, storage, outbound logistics, finishing goods, and the major thing that I'm focusing on is the marketing, sales, customer management, and the promotion. When you think of Amazon, you think of the smile, but you also think about the stuff that they basically use that makes them special on their web hosting clients. That and the services they promote is where we find the profit margins. So the inbound activities are Amazon suppliers, the warehouses, goods are sent to the consumers, outbound logistics, sales and marketing. Amazon prepares the goods to meet targeted consumers, algorithms, marketing, and sales and promotion. Oh boy. Um, the support activities are basically the key part is the competitive advantage, but also another key part is personnel that they go through an intensive interview process. And Jeff Bezos is very big in terms of wanting to hire the best people to work for Amazon, and these are some of its competitive advantages. This here we also see an example of the Amazon chart. I'm also going to delve into the financial statement. The intercompany transaction that we're dealing with right here is between Amazon's US Seattle that transferred a royalty and the franchises to Amazon Ireland, whereby there's a residual royalty rate, and the retailer on using the CPM method provided returns of 3 to 7%. The best method, the Treasury regulations indicate that the preferred method for intangibles is the comparable profits method. This report strategy first used the unspecified methods. Basically, we limited to public listed companies. We hit all countries and like all geographies, and then we included this SIC code for specific online retailing, excluded this SIC code that evidently Amazon excludes on their SEC reports. We came up with these results and limited through manual review on Bureau van Dijk, limited the specific companies that weren't engaged in online retail. We received these results right here, and these results indicate that Amazon, these are OECD levels that we should be adhering to. And over here, we have the averages from the median and the quartiles. We're meant to work with the median the regulations suggest we work with medium, so we're going with 3.43. I had actually predicted that it was going to be 4%, but and that was through a conversation with my professor. So with this report ordering, we went with the 3.43%. That is the median that is suggested by the transfer pricing regulations. You also find that it's not that different actually from the averages suggested by the OECD. So the results were, after comparing 17 comparables, we had 24, got rid of 7, that because it was 24 to 17, that we suggest 3.43 weighted average. The tax legislation and BEPS can affect things specifically. I'd like to touch on how BEPS, the changing recommendations specifically in BEPS Action 9, can change things regarding the taxation. Traditionally, an individual, imagine there's no boxes here, it's just the smiley face and the sack of money, which could be anything, any assets right here would be taxed at the individual rate. But let's say you put a company around the assets, and remember, just pretend it's a smiley face from now. So you have the smiley face owning a company, you're taxed at the company level, and then you're taxed at the smiley face level, the individual. Let's say you're in sort of high level capitalism. You have assets being managed, such as in Luxembourg or something, and you have an entity in London taking on financial capacity and risk. The OECD suggests that the risk actually exists where the financial decisions are being made, not necessarily where the assets are. And so thus taxation would revert back to the smiley face. But looking at US case law, it's likely that Luxembourg will still be taxed, and that's what we hold for now. And again, the recommendation is 3.43. And that's my presentation.